I think now would be an appropriate time to talk about the similarities and differences between Gamergate and the whole Vic Mignogna movement, because I find it to be very appropriate to set them apart, because the opposition, in some instances, will compare the two as a sexist movement. But there's a key difference between the two. Now, for starters, let's take you back to, what was it? 2014? 2013? Sounds about right. I don't remember exactly when it happened. It's been so long. But as the story goes, Zoe Quinn cheated on her boyfriend at the time with about 5 guys in the gaming industry, one of which was a gaming journalist who actually wrote a couple positive pieces of her upcoming game, Depression Quest. And people caught wind of that after her boyfriend kind of mentioned it. And the Boulder King decided to write he doesn't write, made a little video talking about it, and it got immediately flagged down. And because of that, it sparked this huge interest on, hey, wait a minute, why are they trying to shut this up? You know, I mean, he really was an insignificant person at the time. So that sparked the internet aristocrat, Jim, now known as Mr. Medicare, to make a couple videos on it, which really, really kicked it off. He's honestly one of the biggest factors of what caused it to happen. And it sparked a lot of interest. It sparked a lot of intrigue. And it really exposed how corrupt gaming journalism, and in some instances, the video game industry was, at least in the West. And they tried to push back. They tried to talk about how the movement was all about sexism and how women weren't allowed to do this or that or whatnot. Complete bullshit. Unfortunately, the movement kind of fizzled out because there was not only infighting, but there was a lot of people that were using the Gamergate movement to better themselves. So, for instances, they were using it to get money to pay their rent. They were using it to get money to get stuff that they wanted. Hashtag Gamergate, hey, can you help me buy this thing? And it really, really hurt the movement overall. But like I said, in the end, it was all about saying, hey, this bitch is getting personal favors from this industry, and, we are aware of it, and I think it's wrong. That's what it was all about, at least if you break it down to the core of it. And not only that, it was also discovered that all these gaming journalists were talking to each other about how to silence the situation, how to do damage control, which was pretty telling. Now, we're up to 2019. Vic Mignogna voiced a very popular character who just got released a huge money-making anime movie, Dragon Ball Z Super Broly. It did gangbusters. I mean, for an anime, it made a shit ton of money. Unfortunately, after that, they wanted to be done with them. So basically what happened was a few people rallied together, and they not only did they get him fired from Funimation, they got him removed in voice work for Rooster Teeth, and they got him kicked out of conventions that he was contracted to attending throughout the year. So essentially, they broke the man. Not only that, they kept on bringing it to everyone's attention that allegedly, he's this sexual predator preying on not only women, but children. And it just would not let up. until there was actual pushback where a couple people actually rallied together, and one person in particular started a GoFundMe in his name to actually pay for a legal defense so he can finally defend himself. And he reluctantly, unfortunately, Vic Mignogna did not want to pursue this to defend himself. He wanted to try to let things go by and let things kind of go as it is, but he had no other choice. He retained legal counsel, and now he's suing at the moment 4 entities. Funimation, Monica Rial, which really sucks for me because I actually really like Monica Rial. I've mentioned it before in a previous video I did. Monica's cuck of a husband. Well, not even a husband, fiance, for now. And Jamie Markey. So that's 4 people that are attacking right now. That is in the books. You could look it up. It is going to happen. And it's going to cost a lot of money. So luckily, his fans have already helped him with raising over $150,000, which is going to help. It's not going to be enough, but it's going to help. And there's going to be more people that are going to get sued. And believe me, they deserve it. But the difference between Gamergate and this, as this instance, someone is actually being helped rather than just letting them lay over, and die. Because that's what was inevitably going to happen to this poor bastard. Vic Mignogna was just going to end up laying there, his name dragged through the mud. No one's going to hire him. He's not going to be able to make any public appearances. He's not going to be able to make a fucking dime. And they were just probably wanting him to fucking kill himself. As awful as that sounds. And the worst part about it is that the people that are against this, that are well, not necessarily against the movement, but against Vic Mignogna personally, they're documented on showing all this shit. And they didn't think he was going to sue? The thing is that they did all of their work for him. His legal counsel doesn't have to work nearly as hard as normal because everything is just so public. Everything is so public. Everyone has seen everything. And now, some of these people are using blockbots to try to censor, their opposition and to try to hide stuff that they're saying. But it's too late. It's already been archived. And people that aren't even following the people that you're against, they're archiving this shit left and right. They're taking it straight to Ty Beard. Say, here, why don't you look at this? This might be of interest to you. And they're compiling all the stuff they need to take each and every one of you bastards out. That's the difference between Gamergate and the whole I Stand With Vic movement. Is that Vic Mignogna is an individual who is completely being smeared and socially destroyed. And the people that are in favor of Vic Mignogna are doing everything in their power to make sure that his career is in some way salvaged. And it's already working. It's already showing potential. So there is a light at the end of this tunnel. And it's about goddamn time that these people are finally going to be forced to back up the shit that they claim. And it's finally time that they suffer the consequences of their actions. For years, and this has been going on for years, this social justice movement has been made specifically to shame individuals and groups that what they're doing is wrong and what they're doing is evil and they're the good guys. In the past decade, maybe even longer, I have seen industry upon industry become attacked and inevitably destroyed. I can look at least 3 niche mediums right now that are being attacked, and one of them is about dead at this point. Comics, video games, and anime. And for the longest time I thought, because anime is from the East, it's a little bit different. Culturally, it's a lot different. That would be fine. But no, the localization of anime, it is being attacked to the point where, all the people that are like, subtitled anime is going to be the better of the two, right? Honestly, at this point, they're kind of right, because they don't have to worry about, the Western culture completely corrupting and tarnishing what was originally there. You got stuff like Prison School and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid being altered to kind of suit their political agenda when it shouldn't even fucking be there in the first place. And now you have a list being compiled by these people of voice actors that they're trying to get rid of because they don't like them. Voice actors that I don't even know who's all on the list, but I'm sure there's going to be very good voice actors that are at risk of losing their job, losing their history, their legacy, because they don't fit the narrative. And, everyone can say, oh, it's not my problem. Eventually it's going to be a point where we're going to wake up and we're going to see all this stuff that we had, and we're going to look at all the new stuff that's out, and it's like, what the fuck happened? Everything good is gone. It's replaced with this bullshit. And I cannot stand by in the presence of evil and do nothing. And instantly what they're doing, it is evil. Every bit of what they're doing is evil. It is completely wrong to ruin someone because you don't like them. I don't give a shit if someone mocks you. People mock me all the time. People make fun of me all the time. Whatever, it happens. But when you are trying to destroy someone because you don't like them, you are literally opening it up for it to happen to you. And when it happens to you, no one should help you because you made your bed. You dug your grave. Now you fucking lie in it. All because, you wouldn't kiss the ring. All because you wouldn't do what they told you to do. Believe what they told you to believe. Say what they told you to say. I'm fucking sick of it. I am fucking sick of everything that I love and grew up with is getting systematically abused and fucking raped. And yeah, I said rape. I don't give a shit. This channel is not monetized. I don't have something to make money off of this. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Because if I don't say it, who else is going to? It's cold, it's cruel that all of this is happening and we have to tiptoe around everything. We have to tiptoe around everything that we say, everything that we do. Or else what? We get deplatformed because we're not towing the line. That's fucking bullshit. And everyone really needs to wake up on it and say this is not what we signed up for. Speaking of YouTube in general, what the fuck happened to YouTube? It's now become, hug box yourself. It used to stand for express yourself. I've been around here for what? Since 2006. So 13 years. And wow, what 13 years makes. Holy shit. And Oh man, and Marzgul, I would say a couple things here and there about the whole situation in general, but I completely left her out. And in some instances, I was actually kind of sympathetic with her from the initial change the channel movement, or what was it, the channel not so awesome document. You know, wow, holy shit. I cannot believe how many of those people that were a part of that group became so shitty, you know? And on top of that, like I said, I had said nothing to her, I didn't harass her, nothing. All because I followed people like Nick Rekieta, that Umbrella guy, Yellow Flash, Hero Hey, she blocked me. She blocked me! I don't have any fucking following whatsoever, but she blocked me. She fucking blocked me. That fucking bitch. Like, really? You're gonna be that petty that you're gonna block bot like every little person that follows people? You're gonna be the next Steve Shives. How about that for a legacy? You have a legacy, all right. You have a legacy for helping to attempt to destroy man, and it's going to backfire, and it's going to make you look like a fool. In every sense of the word. So, have fun with your legacy. You wanted to be famous, you got it. And now, everyone's going to look at you and say, wow, that's the person that tried and failed to ruin a man's life. And now she won't back down. She won't shut the fuck up about it. None of these people will shut the fuck up about it. Why don't you do the smart thing and just shut up? Stop Twitter. Just get off of Twitter. You make things so bad on yourself. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to be like, wow, how did this happen? Well, what happened? Now I'm being sued, I'm being, taken up against because I didn't do this. This wasn't me. I didn't do this. The kick Vic I didn't do the kick Vic movement. Really. So your tweet that says, "Oh, we should start a hashtag." I don't know, kick Vic. That wasn't you. You liking and retweeting everything negative about Vic Mignogna, that wasn't you. You talking about, how Vic Mignogna's mother, she bought a house in Costa Rica with someone and has a big screen TV and she breeds Great Danes. That wasn't you. So this is concerning. None of that was you. That was someone else. You gonna prove that? You gonna prove that in the court of law? You didn't say that. You think that you're gonna escape perjury if you're caught lying? You think that you're gonna be fine? Because I don't think you're gonna be fine. I think you're gonna be. I think you're gonna be completely shit out of luck. But what do I know? I'm just a nobody that you happen to block, along with thousands of other people, because you're so thin-skinned that just a little paper cut's gonna cause you to bleed to death. So yes. Enjoy your legacy. You've earned it. All of you have. And Vic Mignogna, you'll never watch this, I know. But I want to say that I've never been a big fan of you, but you didn't deserve this. And believe it or not, I actually like a lot of stuff that you're in. I like Sayuki. I like Full Metal Alchemist. To an extent, I like Ruby. And yeah, you're a part of this stuff, and you do provide a very good voice, and what they did to you was really shitty, and I really hope that you can come out of this on top, and you can salvage your career, and you can continue as if most of this didn't happen. And the people that attacked you, I hope they get railroaded, because they deserve it. That includes everybody, even the ones that I was fans of. I'm hoping maybe one day that I can look past some of this, as a fan, because this really bothers me that, voice actors that I liked you know, are willing to do this and to destroy people, especially when, you know, they made it out like that they were your friends. I mean, who does that to someone who says they're friends with you? So I've rambled on long enough. Um, but that's all I want to talk about today. Hopefully we'll see some good results from the deposition that's going to be coming soon. And Funimation, do you like what this has done to you? Because I gotta tell you, I haven't bought anything new from you since. I'm still buying anime used. I recommend anyone who wants to still get some anime that they like but don't want to support that company for doing shit like this, just buy it used. Buy it used. It's cheaper. You know, you support the person who bought it, but you don't support Funimation. So, you know, hopefully Viz Media doesn't do the same thing. Take care, guys!